FEI Europeans 2017 on Horse and Country is sponsored by Amerigo Saddles.
So you had a really unfortunate time here.
Yeah.
Tell me everything.
Yeah. No, it certainly didn't go according to plan. We arrived. All the horses arrived safe and sound. We stuck to normal protocol of when we were arriving that the horses get checked over by the vet and trotted up and everything. So we make sure everything's fine before we start schooling them. We had two really good rides. One in the morning of the trot up, and we were able to work in the main arena, and everything felt really good. And some point between that and the trot up, he's injured himself. We're still looking into what it is, but he came out for the trot up lame.
Oh.
So unfortunately, we if you don't present at the first trot up, you don't have a chance of representing.
No.
So you have to present there, and then what they do is they put you in a holding box. And from there then you have a chance of being able to represent them the next morning. So that gave us 12 hours to be able to look at the horse and try and work out what the problem was. And so what we did do, we straight away got him x-rayed just to make sure he didn't have any little hairline fracture or anything like that. So they came up clear. So that allowed us then to work on him through the night. But he didn't come right, and now he needs to be scanned. But it looks like he's got a tendon sheath injury in his fetlock. So it was, not the best. It sucks really. You know, it's not very nice. You know, you work hard to get here, and the horse was feeling really good. We have a great team, and so we're feeling really positive about it all. And we couldn't even begin the competition. So it's been a long week. But he's fine. He's fine. He'll be. He's healthy. We'll get him treated. We'll take him home. He'll have rest and he'll be back. So you know that's the main thing. The horse welfare is the priority. You know, we do what we can, obviously all within the rules and everything. But there is a point where you go, okay, enough. You know, it's not fair on the horse, because even, I mean, with this injury, he wouldn't come sound. But sometimes you can get them sound enough to do the trot up, but then it's unfair for them to go in and do a Grand Prix. So long term, but he's fine. He's perfect. He was going to have a holiday after the Europeans, but he decided, because you have such nice weather here, that he was going to start in Sweden. Yeah.
Okay. So what position do you take now in the team that this all happens? Can you support the team in other ways?
Yeah. So I mean, I'm supportive to them, and then I'll help. I'll be eyes on the ground. And you know, we got the jumpers here as well. So yeah, I mean, it's really important. I mean, situations like this, you ideally want to go home. You just want to get out of it, you know, because you want to deal with it, because you know it means so much to us all. But you know, we are a team, and it's part of Team GB. So it's really, really important that you're here to support everybody. You know. You're obviously quite sort of down and depressed about it initially, but you have to get over it, and the other guys have got a job to do, and you're here to support them, and you don't want to bring them down. So, you know, you try and keep yourself, sort of lift yourself up, shake yourself off, and you spend an hour sort of, you know, have a little cry in the corner, and then you just got to get on with it.
Do you have other horses in the stable that wait on this level or waiting to come up?
Yeah, I'm very lucky. I have a couple more at this level at home. So that's nice. And then we have some nice youngsters coming through as well, because you sort of need a bit of a ladder of them coming through.
If we take the team aside, who do you think will win the Europeans this year?
Isabel.
For sure?
Yeah. If she doesn't fall off.
Well, I don't think she will.
That's
actually.
I don't think she will either. You know, I mean, you know, Isabel. I mean, she's a hell of a competitor.
She's a queen.
She's had. You know, the lead up to it has been brilliant. So you know, if everything goes according to plan, I mean, with the disciplines, you know, we're sort of with a discipline that needs the least amount of luck. You know, with the show jumpers, you can see, you know, the show jumpers, they just rub a pole or get it slightly wrong, and the pole can drop. You know, with us, we're such a trained sport that, you know, we know if the horses go in there and do what we've trained them to do, you know, where we're sort of going to end up. And you know, she's come as favourite. You know, we haven't been able to sort of see them train a lot, because they've been doing it probably a bit earlier or later. But you know, I know she's in good form, and she'll be certainly the one to beat.
If you wouldn't have been a dressage rider, What would you have been?
Well, I was born in England, but I grew up in Australia. And this is my sort of second career in horses, so I grew up doing Western and things like that, so probably a cowboy.
Really?
Yeah.
A cowboy?
Yeah, I think so.
That is so cool.
Yeah, yeah. So I grew up, you know, sort of rounding up cattle and cracking stock whips and reining.
To see a cowboy doing this.
And so yeah, no, I did that first, and then sort of circumstances, you know, and things. I ended up back in England, and when I first moved back to the UK, actually, I was a toss up between which one I would go down. But I was that kid, you know, sort of. The internet wasn't around when I was a child, so I used to have video tapes of all the World Cups sent to me in Australia, so I used to watch that. So, you know, I used to read about these sort of things, and now I'm here. You know, this is my third championship, and now I'm here doing it, and I still, you know, I used to read about, because you're in the sport hopefully for a long time. We're very lucky in our sport. You can be in it for a long time, and I used to read about a lot of these people and stuff, and now, you know, I'm still a fan. But yeah, every now and again I think I need to put my cowboy hat on and find a Western saddle and go off and round a few cows up.
Wow, that is,
different.
I think so too. Yeah. Are you a good cowboy though? Were you?
I was all right. Yeah. I could move the cows all right.
What do you need to be good at when you're a cowboy? Like the lasso thing?
Well, no, you just I could move the cows around a bit. I could crack the stock whip. I used to make my sisters stand there so I could crack the stock whip. You know, put a piece of grass in their hand and sort of knock it out. You know. That means. Okay, so a stock whip. It's an Australian.
It's like stay there.
Well, it's because to move cattle, you've sort of got to you've got to keep them moving slowly. So it was a whip you could crack, and it sounds like a gunshot going off. So you'd swing it around and crack it.
Oh my God!
And so then when
cool.
I was a kid, I used to get my sisters there holding pieces of grass, and I'd try and knock it out of their hand and hopefully not hit them. Otherwise, I'd get in trouble from mum and dad and things. But no, it was good fun. It was a good way to grow up. It was a great way to grow up.
Okay, really cool. Nice to have a chat with you.
You too. Lovely to meet you.
No, lovely to meet you too. And we'll see you in the dressage arena in the future, hopefully with a crack whip.
Yeah.
FEI Europeans 2017 on Horse and Country is sponsored by Amerigo Saddles.